instead of trying to see whether or not we're actually doing good. We haven't destroyed any of those plants.
Sir, okay lang ba if they're going to locate somewhere here?
Okay lang, malayo doon sa para matapos na yung problem.
Sige, sir.
To eliminate your problem. I will
Is it okay if
Okay,
you put,
thank you.
If you put,
Well, but you need to go up there and look at it, because if you put it
okay lang,
here.
walang maapektuhan na neighboring housing unit. Ha?
No, there's no other
okay,
house.
okay.
But the problem is that this might affect trees more than this is.
The only
I mean,
problem.
it's a hillside, guys.
But
you already have the
but
this one.
Huh?
You already have dug this portion right here. Not yet.
We can't put the temporary facility where the road's going to be. That's where this is. You can't
But
put the facility
the only
there.
problem-
We're talking about putting it outside of the lot.
Mr. Gals, the only problem here is if BPSD will look for the survey plan. If the temporary facility is within your
Who's going to look for it?
building
Building
permit. The building permit.
When you do the inspection, you ask Troy to accompany or someone from the building permit para matapos na yan.
Because that is a problem. Because
It's not a problem if you sit there and say, "Listen, guys, it's a temporary facility. They're going to put their temporary electric shed there so that we can hook up to get some electricity out there. It's temporary. Once we get done with the project, then it'll be gone. We'll clean it all up." Make me sign something that-
experience na wala doon sa...
No sir, lagi
Wala.
is always
Laging within
within.
the
Pero
property.
since they are requesting outside, let's make a joint inspection para hindi lang ikaw mag-a-approve, kasama sila.
Because we need also the concurrence of building permits.
Okay, fantastic. Have Troy come out here. Now, you can also have this electrician guy come out here that's telling him on a temporary electric.
We already endorsed it, di ba?
Yeah,
Oo nga, sir, yung
but this
temporary facility na endorse na siya. May plans
but this
na.
electrical guy is telling these people
What's his name again?
Andy.
Andy, engineer Andy. No, I think our question is, can we just put a temporary post, the meter, and the main without having a plan? Because again, we don't know where to locate this yet. We don't have.
okay,
a permit.
but what they're talking about now, JJ, is either.
Kailangan may plan yun.
Guys, let me talk here for a minute, all right? Every time I talk, someone's stepping over me. My understanding, what we're talking about now, is that you guys are going to go out there along with Troy, and you're going to decide basically in two places outside of the lot. Both of the places we're looking at are going to be outside of the lot, is either right here or right here, where you're going to be able to put your temporary facility, which what we're talking about here is a small shed in order to house the temporary electrical. Correct? All right. What this electrician guy is doing is he's telling him that he's got to give an electrical layout on where the temporary electric lines are going to be while we're trying to construct this. How do you do that?
That's the
They're
requirement
extension
of the
cords.
building permit, sir.
Millette, how can you sit there and say that a temporary, what's the word? Temporary electrical line is going to go across the site over here. The moment that you put it there and you use it, the next day it's got to be over here. It's an extension cord. What is this guy talking about? He told them at one time you had to put the temporary.
But then we cannot answer this.
Yung mga temporary, kung ba, ni-install nila pagka temporary. Pwede bang poste lang o
Listen,
pan?
I'm perfectly okay.
Kayo na
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm perfectly okay putting a post in, having a waterproof box with waterproof connections where you plug electrical
Pwede
cords.
yun.
Basically, that's the temporary. That's the so-called temporary utility.
Correct.
Well, from the main, you put a service drop going towards the temporary post.
Correct. Not a
That's
problem.
basically the temporary.
That's
I
okay.
don't have any idea what Engineer Andy says.
Exactly.
Andy is saying
point,
Andy is saying from that point you
Going
have to give a wiring diagram of the electrical
Hindi na,
wires
really, no.
going out on the.
We cannot answer for Andy. they have to deal with Andy.
Oh, yeah. They
It's
have to deal
beyond
with-
our,
we have to
ano,
talk to Andy.
It's beyond our, no.
Is he not the boss of them?
No, sir.
But no, of course
No, sir,
not.
different.
Andy is
It's
building
different.
permit.
He's from the building permit.
Temporary,
It's something
temporary electrical connection is not our concern.
Okay. Well, I'm confused because when Troy was in here, he was calling
Yeah.
you. He said, if you sign off on.
Yeah, I will sign because
With the
the-
bound, with the boundary.
there is already approved facility,
Again,
temporary
I can't finish
facility.
my sentences.
But now you want to relocate the temporary facility, and we will ask BPSD if they are concord on your
Your proposal.
in your proposal. Me, it's okay for me, but if they are not in your list property, I don't know if BPSD is can
It's going to allow you.
allow you. That's why we need Troy to re-inspect again your facility.
hold on, sir. BPSD is just relying on us with regards to the property. Okay. Now, any development that's within the property, the building permit doesn't have any comment. It will be okay for them. But if you're going to have it located outside the property, well, basically the one comment that will be given by BPSD is the development should be within the property. Now, for us here, if you're going to have it relocated outside, well, for ease
Make
of,
sure that we understand. We're only talking about the electrical.
no, with regards
connection.
to electrical, sir.
Yeah.
We don't have.
Obviously, any temporary shed that he needs, he can move it around on the site, right?
Well, with regards to the electrical, we don't have any idea. It's the building permit, Engineer Andy. That's
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. So again, what I was trying to say is, when we were in this meeting, Troy was referring to you as the boss, and he asked you to sign off on that we didn't have the meeting, that you approved that they canceled the meeting. So I got a little confused there as to whether or not how much you're the boss of building.
Kala niya ikaw ang boss ng building permit.
Oh, no, the TCC only. The TCC, that's the only one I canceled because we have a meeting. But the relocation of that facility, it's another
Okay.
story.
So
the electrical.
I want to make sure that I understand what you're saying, Lito, that you don't mind, provided that he comes out and he finds a suitable location, that Land and Asset doesn't mind if we put the temporary electrical facility outside of the lot.
Electrical facility.
The temporary electrical facility outside of the lot.
Okay, as long as the building permit will agree on that.
Okay, we'll deal with building permit. I want to make absolutely sure that we're on the same page. Because when we walked out of here 2.5 weeks ago, we were all on the same page without you being in the room about the 3-meter offset for the temporary fence, of which you're saying no to.
But if, for example, since we already allowed you to locate this outside, is it possible that we can reduce the distance?
Well, you can, but I don't know why you would. Why do you care? Let's make it 5 meters wide. It's public area.
No.
Mr. Guys, I think
what
it's
does it
better
matter?
to...
So that we can drive vehicles down. Why do you care whether it's 1.5 meters instead of 3? What difference does it make to you, or to anybody else?
I think we need to re-inspect.
Well, I'll
But-
try to
Inspect
outright
that.
inspect.
So that we will,
this is what makes me crazy. What possible difference does it make, Marvin? What difference does it make to you?
Well, for me, the only thing that I am more concerned about are the one that's been affected with your development.
Which is what?
Plants and trees.
I think we need to
But
inspect. Para
I'll try to check first.
inspect mo muna. Inspect mo muna.
I mean, you guys are supposed to be helping us, huh?
okay,
You're supposed to be cooperative.
And then
You could go out there and look at the trees and go, you know what, Brian, if you want to drive a vehicle through there,
And then
it's-
ask,
you need 4 meters.
Troy.
Sige.
And ask Troy to accompany you.
I'll try to
Huh?
check first.
Okay?
Itong
Can we call Troy now?
Matatawagan mo si Troy kaya.
Sige, sir.
Sige,
Tawagan mo muna.
Kailan mag-inspect muna?
Ayun na, para makita natin.
what is calling Troy, let me clarify. We have 3 points, ha. One, the temporary facility, the temporary fence, and the building permit for the house.
Okay.
Right.
Number 3, go out there and make your survey.
Yes.
Rock and roll. It's already paid.
For the one-story building. As
I'm
I
sorry?
said,
Again,
Saan
2-story
yan?
building.
A 2-story. Saan
Yeah.
ito?
It's got a basement and a ground floor.
Kasi 1-story nakalagay. Anyways. we will do the survey based on this. Okay? Right? So that we can endorse it to building permit, and then you can have your permit. That's it. And then later on, when you do the
One story with
occupancy
basement. Okay.
okay. So
It's
we'll do the survey based on this.
is that okay?
Yeah, well, it's okay with me.
Hindi na okay na to, sir, para at least we will no longer have to insist na based sa
Kaya ba
survey, ganyan.
kaya magiging bago ngayon ang survey niya.
Oo, wala
Okay,
naman,
yun.
we don't have any
Oo.
approved survey yet eh. So for now, di ba, ito pa lang yung na-establish, we've established these points na eh. Di ba? So now we will proceed the final survey based on this. And then, after that, then, ito na yung, ano nyo, this will be your site development plan based on the survey. And then later on, when you do kasi afterwards, di ba, the as-built, yung pag nag-occupancy ka
Then we do
na.
our new survey.
Yes.
And we'll resurvey it again.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
because it's a temporary.
Klaro ha?
Well, you know why
Gawa ka kasi ng minutes ng meeting. Yung every time na may minutes
Ano?
ng meeting.
Yun yung minutes naman eh. Yun nga yung sinabi mo nun eh.
Na?
Yun nga, yung 3 meters kaya sila nag-ano na hinuwag niya ni Marvin eh.
The reason I have been fighting against you guys going out there and laying this out is because the idea that these guys have in their head is that, and especially Marvin, is that we have to build inside of those
Basically,
points.
Yeah, that's the
Yes,
standard.
you're the only lessee that we have that keep on insisting on building outside. I mean, pardon me, that's
I'm the one who developed the
yes,
lot.
Exactly. That's why I'm telling you that from our experience, based on the other houses, the lots that we've listed out so far, the
Okay.
temporary
All right.
facilities
It doesn't
inside.
take a rocket science to figure this out.
Exactly. That's why, remember, we are not the only ones approving this. Remember, I told you about that. We have the building permit.
When he's saying,
I
"Oh,
hope
maybe I'll
ecology
give
will
you."
not- I hope ecology will not be involved.
Ecology's already signed off.
Exactly. So
Done.
I
They were
mean-
easier than you guys.
No, but I'm just telling is that we are not the only ones. We have the PDO, the ecology, we have the building permit.
Anyway, after the inspection, we'll finalize the But we need
In other words, what
Troy.
we're saying is we're changing the bit of the rules, I guess. So it's the first time for everyone.
Well, okay, but you know what? Let's make it to where we're reasonable, intelligent adults here. Sit here and argue with me about 3 meters versus 1.5 or 2 meters. Who cares? It's a
Yeah, but
wide
it's a
open
common
yard.
area and SBME has the right to approve or not. Kasi
I know, but you don't have the right to unreasonably withhold
Oh, yeah, that's
access
it, yes,
in order
of
for us to
course.
be able to do our
I think when
job.
Marvin sees this, he will see that the house is 30 meters away from this. Maybe he thinks that the house is right here.
Yeah,
I think,
well,
because
you
he
know
hasn't
what?
visited the
You
site.
know,
Anyway,
So I think we should really see
let
the
us
site,
wait for
yeah.
the
Okay.
inspection of Marvin.
Yeah, but why do I have to come down here and be an asshole in order to get him out of his chair and go look?
No, I think, tingnan mo yung request niya.
It's been here for 12 days.
Yeah, but Marvin is not here. He was in Malaysia for a week, so
And
you have to understand.
He has
He got this,
seminar also. And
so-
Is
only
Marvin the only one that can sign off on
Yeah.
that?
I wish I could.
Marvin is the only engineer we have na.
Do you want me to sign for Marvin?
To sign for a temporary
No,
wall?
for the review.
Gosh.
Ayan o.
No, it's just that he wasn't here for a week, so that's the thing. He was in a seminar.
Kaya nga last week lang. He was here last week.